and I'm one of the trainer and behavior consultants at the Maryland SPCA. This is one of my cats, Lily, and today we're going to talk to you guys about how to alleviate boredom or stress with your cats at home. So sometimes we get calls or emails about cats exhibiting litter box issues or fighting with each other in the household, or even play, what we would call play or predatory aggression directed at humans. And there's actually a fairly often simple fix for a variety of those issues. One of the most important things you can do with your cats is regular play therapy. So with your cats at home that are experiencing some behavioral issues, with regular play therapy and getting them on a ritualized routine of play, immediately followed by a treat or a mealtime, it kind of mimics their natural hunt sequence. Hunt, catch, kill, consume, groom, and sleep. So ritualization is really important in helping cats provide not only appropriate outlets, but alleviating stress and boredom as well. So with cats, not all play is created equally. A lot of us like to stock up on the various cat toys. We've got these little mouse toys, various types of balls, or these fun little spring things. That's all fun, and a lot of cats will play with them, but it's generally not enough for our really high energy, active players. We really want to hone in on their predatory instincts. So what my favorite thing is actually two different items. We have a laser pointer and a feather wand. So remember, they are hunters. We want it to look like an actual prey item. So I like to do a lot of fast, rapid movements with my hands. Little Coriander is already excited. The other thing, if you have a cat that's not really taken the bait yet, you can kind of make it look as if it's injured. So you have it pause and kind of wiggle around the ground a little bit. And usually you'll see what he's doing, that little butt goes, and then he just flies after it and grabs it. It is important, so we don't constantly tease them and get them frustrated, to occasionally let them get the object, which is why when I play with a laser pointer, I often bring out right afterwards a feather wand. So we're not only giving them a physical workout with this, but we're also working their brains. We're stimulating all of those senses. And also, some cats are a little bit different. So our girl up here, she is a little bit of a lazy player. So she tends to like to lay on her side, but she still is engaging a little bit. She's just not quite as enthusiastic about it. And if you have a cat that you haven't really played with before and you want to test it out, just try some different techniques. But usually, if we start really moving that around, you'll see and start to get engaged. So now I'm going to show you another interactive toy, which is a laser pointer. So for Coriander, he's not super into the laser pointer, so I usually bring out the wand toy with him. But for our other cats, especially Jack here, he's super into it. Keep in mind, we don't want to shine it directly at their eyes. It could cause some significant damage to their eyesight. So I always kind of have it basically pointing to the ground. The other thing, which is very important to know, a lot of people don't realize that dogs can actually develop obsessive canine compulsive disorders. So they can actually become extremely fixated on the laser pointer and generalize it and start to chase shadows and other lights and things like that. And again, with the laser pointer, we kind of want to start those jerky movements, and we want to encourage him to really chase it if he's into it. They've had a busy day today, so he might not be. But kind of bring it around, let them follow it. If they just track it with their eyes, that's okay. It's still enrichment. It's still engaging them. So in addition to regular play therapy, you also can provide your cats with enrichment opportunities. There's all kinds of different types of enrichment. Environmental, if we have cats that like to go outside, sometimes it's not safe to allow them to do so. So harness training and taking your cat out and teaching them to walk on a leash is extremely reinforcing for them and very enriching. The other thing that you can do is providing olfactory enrichment. giving them different types of smells. They love catnip, most of them anyway. So catnip sprays, fresh catnip, dried catnip. You can even play around with different spices or perfumes. Just make sure that you double check that it's not toxic to your cats, because there are certain sprays and various things that are highly toxic. But the other thing that we can do is provide them with food puzzles. So what we have in front of me is a variety of different types of food puzzles. So again, we want to give our cats appropriate outlets for those predatory instincts, not just in play therapy, but also using their brains to really hunt for their food as well. This isn't quite the same as hunting for their food in the wild, but it still really makes them work for it. There's some that are a little bit easier, like this Trixie activity board. You can put some dry kibble in there. They have to use their paws and kind of figure out how to extract it. This is a good starting one if you've got a cat that's never used an interactive feeder. This is just a dog slow feeder bowl. The cats love it too. It's really great to get their paws in there and they figure out how to get the treats and the dry food. And then we've got our treat tower here that is also really helpful. So if you're like a lot of people that have welcomed a new family member into your lives during the quarantine, or if you're regular fostering, sometimes it's really helpful to bring out things like food puzzles, not only to get them something to do, to occupy their brains. This is a great way to alleviate stress, boredom, and also it's a great way to build positive associations with each other. Thank you for watching this week's Lunch and Learn, and remember to like and subscribe to our channel.